Obviously, good news on the Secker front. Looks like he's going to be ready to play.
Yep, we anticipated that leaving Florida the other day. But we had to make sure, and he said he's feeling real good and ready to go. So that's a good thing for our team.
Have you made a final decision on Darnell Nurse?
Yeah, he's not playing tonight.
Not yet. Ready to go.
No, not yet.
Pouliot's obviously he's back. A ways away for him, or
no? He's he skated back in Edmonton, and today was his first day with the team. We'd like to get a practice underneath his belt before we think about putting him back in the lineup. So that'll occur tomorrow in Nashville. But it's nice to have him back around the team and have him ready to go.
All right, so it looks like the same lineup then, based on what you went with the other night, and you got a good performance as well from your group, and you thought you had everybody engaged. You're going to need everybody engaged tonight against this team, aren't you?
Well, we went from 11 to 20 as far as players that were performing, and tonight we can't go backwards. We can't even go to 18 or 17 and expect to win, and it's a huge challenge for our team. Played them obviously really early in the year at home, and came away with a win, but I think they're in a different place right now, certainly confidence-wise and execution-wise than they were back then. I'd like to think we are as well, so let's see if we can throw a good game at them. They've been phenomenal here at home, scoring at will. Power play's been excellent, so all the traits of a good Washington team are coming out right now, and I like that. I think it's a chance for us to play against the best and see what we have.
Since your team's game progressing, as you get to this time of year, teams elevate to get closer to the playoffs. Do you see that in your team, or are you still kind of pushing for that?
We are still pushing. We have some really good games, and then we kind of take our foot off the gas pedal. And for me, that's a little bit of immaturity, not age-wise, not professionalism or anything like that, but just having not been in this situation for many years. When teams really crank it up, we are tending, over the last little bit, we've been out of it. So we're learning, and that's why I still think we're a growth team. We're learning these lessons as we move forward. Some nights we respond real well, other nights we're disappointed, but we've got to improve, and tonight's an opportunity to do that.
Are there yardstick games for coaches, like when you play teams like, or is only the media that throws it?
Well, no, there's that you pick 3 or 4 teams in the league that are you consider the top, and they've been there all year. Chicago, Minnesota, those teams have been there all year. They're not going anywhere. They're going to continue to rack up wins and battle for the President's Trophy. So as you come in and play against those teams, whether it's at home or on the road, you're a little more aware of their positioning in the standings and their ability to perform at a high level. So it's usually a good measuring tool. You have a great night, you can't leave here and think that you're the best team. You have a poor night and you can't get 2 down because it is only one game, but at least it shows you where you might be in the long run.
You guys are among the more injured teams, I guess, around the league this year, but how do you feel like you guys have dealt with that and tested your depth when those injuries have happened throughout the course of the year?
We've been fine. We've been able to find some American League players to come up and play, and other players that we signed. I think of Benning and Kajula. They fit in well. But this organization seems to have a way of getting beat up and having injuries and needing others to support the group. And this year I think we've done a better job. We haven't lost those key forwards, knock on wood, like we did last year. But it's still tough when you lose anyone.
You see the same performance out of Eberle and Nuge and Lucic. I mean, you praised them last game.
Connor and Leon and Drake and all those guys.
Just